change your
promise you a
name.
name change, and here
I
it
don't
is.
think we promised anybody a name change.
That's
It was
true.
just like
We mentioned it. we mentioned
we
it.
mentioned it, and it was like a lot
So,
of other people had the same name, so it just made sense to change the name.
yeah.
Yeah, there was nothing else more than that. And it was just easier to find. I don't think there's anything. We didn't even look it up, but is there anything called the Jabari and Jabari show? I feel like if
I
that
think
is a
that's
thing,
very unlikely.
that's
And if it is a
real
thing,
rare and real unlucky. I'm literally looking it up right now. But yeah, I'm trying to look it up and see. But yeah, that's it. So new name, new things, new logo.
yeah.
We have no pictures. Should we even use a picture of our face? I don't even think so.
I saw. You know how it have those graphics where it's
I
sort of
can't hear you.
like, you really can't hear me
I really can't.
at all.
It's better now.
Okay, I think I'm gonna just have to be all up in the mic's grill.
Yeah.
I saw someone had a, I can't remember the name. But it's just basically like a graphic of them instead of like an actual picture of them. It was a graphic of them.
You talking about Colin and Samir?
I know this starts off with a C.
Is it yellow?
Yes, and black.
Yeah, that's Colin and Samir.
Yeah.
I think
like
that's how
that
you
is-
say his name.
I don't remember. I think I've watched like one episode.
Are we doing Jabari and Jabari show or the Jabari and Jabari show?
The.
The Jabari and Jabari show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be that hard. And I'm not seeing anything, at least on Spotify. And I think Spotify was before Apple, I think. No? Well, I don't know. Which one is the bigger one? Apple?
Right now?
Yeah. For podcasts
Spotify.
specifically.
No. That's a good question.
Well, that's why, because that's like,
I
if
think
it's,
Spotify is a bit bigger because you don't have to pay for it. It's not necessary.
you don't have to pay for Apple Podcasts.
You don't? Oh, right. It's right on your phone. The purple
Yeah,
thing.
the
I,
purple thing. You just need to have an iPhone.
I used to listen to Rat and Link, their podcast. I listened to
Good
like 2
Mythical
episodes.
Morning.
No.
Is that the podcast or that's just a thing
No.
that they have?
Good Mythical Morning is their YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Their podcast name was Air Biscuits or something like that.
Why?
I don't know.
Uh-huh. And you
But
listen to it and what happened?
I used to listen to it. Can't remember anything from it.
Oh, I thought you was going to give me like this whole story of...
Oh, no, that was it. It didn't have anything more or less.
I thought you was giving me like this. Oh, I was
but-
watching these. I was listening to their podcast and they
Oh,
were talking
okay,
about
right.
like this very
Where I was
specific
going
thing.
with that is, after that, I deleted Apple Podcasts.
Oh,
After that, I deleted it. So, yeah.
so you only
I-
had it for them?
No, I had it. Because you know how Apple, when you get on your iPhone, it comes with all the pre-installed apps, right? And I saw it, I was just like, what is this? And I realized I was podcast. I was just like,
What?
I'm going to see if I can find Rat and Link, because I always hear them talking about their podcast.
Uh-huh.
Listen to a few episodes, and I'm just like,
I really kept this on my phone because it had Duolingo, a podcast. And I was like, let me just check it out. And I just listened to it and I would play it and I would go to sleep to it.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was it. That was the only reason I had the
Apple Podcast.
the app on my phone and I didn't even know that you could delete stock apps.
Yeah.
I don't think
now
you could have
can.
deleted it at the time.
Sorry?
I don't think you could have deleted it
No.
at the time.
No, that's what I said. Now you can.
Yeah.
But before,
Yeah, so that's why. I mean, I was kind of forced to have the app on my phone.
But what I did appreciate, though, what Apple did with that, in terms of that, was where if you aren't using an app for a long period of time, it sends the app to the cloud and basically removes it.
But you need to turn on that setting now. I never turned it on.
I never turned it on either. It just on my iPhone. I think I forgot my iPhone. But yeah,
Or maybe I just don't have enough app store. I'm always using everything.
I don't know.
Because I
But-
mainly just have social medias on my phone, so I've never really
Or it's
noticed
basically
anything.
stuff that you're using.
Yeah, I never noticed anything disappear. And if it did, then
On
that's...
that new phone that you have, whatever apps you don't
Don't
use.
tell people I have a new phone.
Okay, I apologize. That phone you have. Anyways, the phone I have now.
Now they're going to think I have money. And I always claim that I never have money.
Well, you have a new phone now, so you don't have money now. You
Well,
had.
true.
You had
I had for exactly 2 days.
something wrong there.
Well, that's the quickest I ever blew some money, yeah? Jeez, I need
But yeah,
it.
we just monitored and you see that apps that you don't use, you just see like a little cloud logo shows up at the bottom.
I don't even want to say this. I'll keep the Unqueue app or the Luhu app on my phone, and then I'll just not use it, and I'll see where it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause
everything else I use like
what
Duet and the WeTransfer. I have the WeTransfer app on all my banking apps, but even PayPal I have on my phone. I haven't used that in months. Well, even on the other phone, like a month, and it was always there.
Not renew, like maybe iOS 13.
Oh, I never had 13.
Yeah, so it's only iOS 13. I noticed that because I went to check the Measure app, and then it was like unable to download. I'm just saying like, but I never deleted it. It's right here on my phone. And then I saw the cloud thing, and then once I connected to the Wi-Fi.
All right, the Measure app. Oh my goodness, I forgot. I literally forgot that there was a Measure app because remember I couldn't really go past 12 because I had the iPhone 6.
Yeah.
And then I'm kind of.
Do not pass go.
I'm leaping 6 years?
6 years.
Let me see. 7.
8.
No. 6S.
6S. Yeah.
7. 8. 10. 10S. 11.
12.
No, 11 because this is as powerful as 11.
Yeah.
Which is 6 years.
So it's 6 years.
So 6 generations of iPhones I kind of just leaped over. I didn't buy the 11. I feel like people are going to think I bought the 11. No, I didn't.
I
bought the
as
SE.
Powerful as the 11, but it isn't.
Yeah.
Let y'all leave y'all to your own devices to, figure that one out.
No, I bought the SE. It's not like a big deal. It's just
it's not a big deal.
People are like, why didn't you get the 11? I'm like, but that 11 price though. But I'm getting these specs of an 11.
That remind me of when I first got my SE. People were like, why you want to buy iPhone 5? I'm just here like, it's not iPhone 5. Don't worry about it.
Don't be rude.
Leave me alone.
That's what I think to people really wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
So it's like, I have, that meme where it's like the guy standing up. Man, let me finish. It's like the guy standing up in the corner of the party. And it's like they don't know that I have expensive shoes or something like that. Like they use it for different things.
Yeah.
But it was just a guy standing up in a corner, and everybody else having fun and like partying. I am that guy because it's like they don't know I have a phone as powerful as the rest of them.
Don't worry, I any party too.
It's like you
don't know it.
It just looks a lot like it just looks exactly the same like where you would.
You know what I appreciate about it with the I like how the with the 8 case I like how it doesn't show the logo.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like like low key. Sometimes I feel like when I'm walking around with a brand logo being showed, I feel like I'm just advertising for that company.
I mean, it does look kind of cool because I have like a black and white case.
Yeah.
And it's like a white back. It's like if my back was black.
It'd be kind of odd. Because the black isn't. I feel like.
I'm just thinking of taking that specific part out of context.
I feel like Apple's blacks aren't really like black. If that makes sense.
What?
I sometimes feel like Apple's black isn't like really black.
No, it's never black, but it's like always has a kind of shine.
Yeah.
But where was I going?
If you had the black back.
No. Right, my case. I don't mind the logo not showing because it's up here, but like if I like the Apple logo being in the center of the phone. I find that's like a cool idea. That should have been a thing way longer than now.
Why is it so high?
Yeah, I never understood that. But then I think it's because of
where you rest your palm to show the logo.
Well, I think it's a number of things actually. I think it's because of when you're using your phone and you're holding it. If it's in the center, your hand is going to cover it.
Yeah.
Well, 2, what you said with resting your palm when you take a picture. Like, I hold my phone like this sometimes. I mean, you can't see, but I hold my phone like very weird. I don't do the finger thing and have my phone resting on my finger.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Yeah, my pinky starts to hurt like after a while.
He basically grips it with 4 fingers.
Yeah, so I grip like
on the opposite
I grip my phone around the side. And that's how I use my phone. So I feel like they kind of thought about that. I was like, okay, it'll block it. And then even for like phone calls too, because of how people
And
do some
I
phone
think it was
calls.
just higher because brand placement is
I don't
like
know.
we want people to see that you're using an iPhone, so all the natural places you would rest your palm blocks the logo.
Yeah,
So, but then I
but
think
as it
they realize that people can spot it from now. Like it's so popular now
listen,
that
I could spot any. It's actually disgusting
yeah, that it was like
how
12,
much I know about
11,
iPhones
yeah.
and just the look of them.
Yeah.
Cause
So I
I'm
think
like,
I think they realize
I
that they're
know
at
how
that point.
every iPhone looks.
Hmm.
That's crazy. I can literally spot the difference between a 7 and a 8.
Yes.
And it's mainly because of like
Back.
the camera is not curved.
No, it
The
has like
7, the camera is
it's
curved
smooth.
to the
Yeah,
thing,
it
and then the
gradually
8 it
goes
like
up, and the eight
just
is
goes straight up, and then
yeah. Because
I
of the
could tell
glass.
you. Listen, it's insane.
That means they're doing something right.
No, but I just like Apple as a whole.
Hmm.
But that's just me though. I
I
I saw a video on Marquez, and he was talking about the.
AirTags and how they're basically kind of forcing
But what was the word? He said a word.
or he made a
AirTags versus some
tiles.
paradox.
Oh,
Is like the
choice paradox. I think.
is it that?
Hold on, I can get
But is he say
paradox of choice. I think it is.
is it paradox of choice?
I think he said paradox of
But he was
choice.
talking about. I know he was talking about the sharks and then having the
Room something.
smaller fish on the shark, and the shark only allows the fish, even though the shark could kill it at any time, is
Yeah,
because
paradox of choice. The paradox of Apple versus the paradox of choice.
yeah, and he made like a reference to other things and how much they like killed out other companies, and apparently Tile is suing Apple because Tile was kind of building on the back end of the iPhone, and then Apple came up with their own thing.
Yeah.
So it's like you need to have the Tile app to be able to see
Yeah,
other
it's
tiles.
basically like
But now iPhone building on their own thing, so it's like you have the choice, but
so
one
either
is just
come with
like
us and
one
be-
is more obvious.
yeah, come with us and be pushed out, or stay on the outside by yourself and be eaten alive.
Yeah, but they did that with like a bunch of things. I didn't even know Spotlight was a thing that wasn't from
Yeah,
Apple.
It was a thing.
It was a Watson. It was Watson.
Yeah.
And then Apple named it Sherlock, and then from Sherlock it came to Spotlight, because it was kind of obvious what they were doing when they named it Sherlock.
Yeah.
So it was like that. What was it again? The tile thing.
AirPods.
Was it AirPods?
I think it was AirPods. No, but well, headphone jacks basically.
I still can't hear you.
It's headphone jack. How about no? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. You're not speaking into the mic, and
Okay.
I
I'm
don't know.
gonna remove this. I'm gonna come right up in the grill.
Sure. Yeah. No, I don't think it was
You
AirPods.
don't think it was AirPods?
No,
I don't remember. Oh well.
it
Anyway.
wasn't. I don't think it was AirPods, but it was. I just distinctly remember the tile, and then the other thing, like the Watson, and then there was one other big thing, and it was like, well, y'all have the choice, but one is like a lot more obvious to do. I think it was the Apple Watch.
Oh right.
Was it the Apple Watch?
Apple Watch is the largest watch, smartwatch in the
In the world,
in
right?
the world. Yeah.
And I was like, huh? You know what's crazy to me, that I thought that nobody would like the
Apple Watch because the shape
no, I don't think it's because of the shape. I think it's
and the flashlight app also. The flashlight app
yeah.
because they used to have.
I don't think
third-party-
that's a thing that Apple really did though.
No, both Apple
You
and
can't
Android did
blame,
it.
yeah, because it's kind of like, why would I need to download an app just to use my
The flashlight.
my
yeah.
flashlight?
Yeah, but it is a thing that they did do.
Yeah, but you can't just put that on Apple
Yeah,
alone
yeah,
though.
yeah.
That's
It's
kind of like
both
a
sides. It's both,
both
sides.
sides
Did
did
the same thing. Did the same thing. It don't make sense having people to go and download.
and it really didn't. That was one thing where I was like, that does not make sense at all. Why-
Yeah, y'all should have done this from before.
yeah.
Once y'all saw Flash coming on phones, should have been the obvious thing.
Yeah, but that Apple Watch thing was crazy. I was like, but I didn't think people would like it.
Yeah, I understand.
The same
I
amount
never
people didn't
li-
really
I
like
still-
the. I like the Apple Watch.
I still not a fan of it.
I like the look, but there was like a lot of hate on it, and I was like, right, that kind of fire. I don't know where you're on.
It's not that I hate it. Like it's just not for me.
I don't know if I could justify getting one too.
I could never justify.
I don't think it makes sense. But I will see people wearing it, so I'm like, and it's not even that bad.
It's not
Like
a bad
price.
watch. It's not a bad watch, but
what does it do that I can't like? It's just stopping me from pulling out my
it's
phone.
just stopping you from pulling out your phone. But at some point, you're gonna need to pull out your phone to check your messages to respond. Because I doubt you're gonna try to type on it.
Although you do the swipe thingy.
Although you could do cannot talk out your message.
No, but isn't it the swipe thing?
I don't know. I don't own one.
I think no, like how Khalil has
I thought it would have a text to speech. It doesn't have a.
no, but Khalil could reply to messages when he's like he could just do the letters.
Letters.
Yeah, you draw the letters, which I feel like is a lot more work. That makes no sense. Just pull out your phone and type it.
Yeah.
But it's like
so they don't. It doesn't have text to speech.
I don't know. I don't follow up on Apple Watches. I follow up on iPhones and what's going on there.
Oh, Apple's press conference last week. Last week? I think it was last week.
With the purple iPhone?
And the colorful monitors. Well, iMacs.
I don't like iMacs needed a new look for sure.
I understand it needed a new look, but
the colors are fine.
I didn't.
But that chin though.
Yeah, as Marcus said in his video, I think they could have put stuff it in the back.
Even when you dropped me off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching it.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, but why is the chin there? In my head, I was like, why is the chin there? 1, 2, they show like the internals.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like...
super flat. Yes, it's super flat.
No, not even that. They show the internals. And I'm like, is the PC only in the chin? Because I'm like, could they not just have moved that up?
Yeah, the PC is...
in my head.
Only at the bottom. Yeah, the PC, that bottom piece is the main running of the PC.
I know, but I thought about it and I was like...
y'all could have put this to the back of the display. And just made it a little thicker. Just a little.
Yeah, but also, I don't think that... when you... It doesn't matter if the back of your display is 2 feet bigger. Once you're sitting in front of the display...
They could have done like what
you
your
can't
monitor...
tell.
They could have done what your monitor did.
No, but not even that. At the end of the day, once you sit in front of your screen...
You're not seeing it.
I don't know how big the back... My screen is super thin. I don't even know that until I have to like touch it. Which is very rare.
Yeah, no, but I'm agreeing with you. They could have done what... That's what I'm saying.
So
they could have
like,
done what your display...
We're pushing this thinness thing way too far. Because it could have just made it bigger. Move the thing up.
I think that has
But then it might have just had like extra space just for airflow. But then I guess it's like, okay, it's extra airflow, so why not? But I don't know.
I think after the iPhone 5S...
Because it's as thin as my screen, right? Because it's like what?
Hmm?
Is it as thin as my screen?
It's about maybe a little thicker. Maybe a little. But
because the headphone jack is too big.
Yeah.
To like go in. I'm like...
Yeah.
I'm like, headphone jack? I pulled out my headphones. I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, it's about the same thickness because a headphone jack cannot fit on this.
Yeah, so that they put it on the side.
Yeah.
Or they put it at the bottom or something.
I think
putting it at the bottom would have been better than putting it on the side.
Yeah.
Because bottom is like the cable just hangs down.
Yeah, and it's
side
when king the cable.
Side is like bam, and then it has to like thing out.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's it.
So
we met the general manager of Hyatt.
Yeah, I'm about to come up on that. It's like, so this week, how was this week?
I got like a last minute. When was that shoot?
Thursday.
Yeah, I had a shoot Thursday. A guy called me like the same morning. He's like, you free? I'm like, sure, it's my day off from work. I was like, you could do a shoot for me? Just need a couple of pictures of this guy. I was like, all right, cool. It was a lot of bit of money. He was like, well, what did I tell you, 250?
Yeah, you told me.
It was like a couple of pictures, and I was like, I don't know what I was going to do for the day. So I was like, all right, cool. I didn't like really fight down on the price too much. So that was like 300. And I don't mind calling prices because once I don't sign a paper, I could say whatever I want. So
nothing holding you. Nothing is holding you.
Yeah. So I got that. And then I don't know, it was very, I don't want to say disorganized, but kind of disorganized.
I think more rushed is the
yeah, it was very rushed.
It's the best word, but
I was told to be there for what, 10?
10. We got there at 9:48 according to Hyatt toll booth.
Is that what it said? 48?
The guy was like, That's what the guy told me. He was like, it's saying 9:48. I was just saying like,
but it says 9:18.
it's the ticket was saying 9:18, and then the guy
But I guess
rudely
the little thing didn't
the 4 didn't print out properly.
it didn't connect.
But I didn't like how he responded. He was like, it's saying 9:48 by the way. I was just like, dog, I just saying what the ticket was showing.
Well, if I say 9:48, that's fine, because
Yeah.
that's when they reach.
Yeah.
But I was just saying we're not paying for 9:18
Yeah.
when we reach.
Yeah, but the man was acting like if we're trying to steal from him. I'm just saying like,
Your
listen,
mic sounds funny.
it sounds funny.
Yeah, it sounds like muffled.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
Might
just
see-
keep
we might
going.
hear about this in the comments.
Your mic sounding muffled. And all
Get
kind
your
of
act
thing.
together. What episode? 11 episodes, and y'all
Is it
can't
11?
get.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's 11.
That's all you act together.
11 episodes, and y'all can't get this thing right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what was it? They had
Well,
like a
we got
sign
there
in with
before
Hyatt.
10.
I didn't even know what it was for. In my head, I was like, because I'm speaking to the guy, and he just said he wanted pictures of the team at Hyatt. So I was like, okay, well, I guess Hyatt is like where they were having like a meeting, and
I thought
they
we were
just
meeting
wanted
them outside.
pictures.
I
Huh?
thought we were meeting outside, like
I
where we
thought we were
waiting.
meeting them outside too. I thought everything was gonna be outside.
Mhm.
And then we went inside, and I was like, all right, cool, talking to him about the business. So, like, he's telling me the plans of the business, and, like, he makes friends with entrepreneurs and whatever. I was like,
People, say it correctly. People with money.
people with money. Is that what he said?
You have to make friends with people with money.
Okay, so
That's
he
how you
said
get
that.
to
And
invest.
I was like, all right, cool. That's fine. You do your thing. And I was just trying to find out about the company. And the guy, the general manager for Hyatt came down, and he started to sign this paper. And I was like, okay, well, you do your thing, and then we'll get the pictures after.
Administrative guy says.
And the admin guy was like, oh, you gotta get pictures of that. I was like, huh? I was like,
Panic.
he was like, you gotta get pictures of that. I was like, okay, cool. So I just have to take pictures. And I got all of that. And then the manager was like, so we took pictures inside. He wanted to get somebody logo in front of the Hyatt logo, like when you're walking in, which is stupid because in my head, no, it's a very bad design flaw, and I feel like I could point it out. If you have the Hyatt logo there, right,
Mm-hmm.
which is when you're walking in, it's on the right side. You know where it is, right?
Yes.
By the table.
By the front desk. Well,
There
front
is
desk,
not the
valet
place
desk.
to put your Hyatt logo, because for the people that go Hyatt and want to take pictures and just show like, oh yeah, I went to Hyatt.
It has a podium basically.
There's a podium blocking it, so like just move the podium,
They could have had it. Well,
and the space is
I
fine
think
because you could take the pictures.
to be honest, I think it initially was in front of that window where the wash sink on the right hand side was.
The podium.
Yeah. So I think they just kind of shifted it down lower.
Oh, because I was like, why is the podium here?
Before COVID, when my brother, because remember my brother had his graduation there, and the valet usually stands there.
Okay.
So when you pull up, they kind of just.
Yeah, but
organize.
putting it there wasn't like a good idea. So I was like, this makes no sense. So I was like, this podium is kind of ruining my style. And then I didn't like that. The pictures came out. The pictures came out like, okay. I was like, whatever. I was like, okay, I just kind of wanted the money and this.
One or two were hit or miss, but
Yeah. And then the guy was kind of rude. Because he was like,
you have to specify which guy.
the general manager. The other guy, the Luhu guy, was cool.
He was cool.
He was cool. And the general manager, he was like, because the podium was blocking them, and I might taller than them, I think, by like a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But the podium was blocking them, and like to a point, so I could only get like from like their stomach up. So I had to crop in. Like I would have cropped in the images after, and he was like, yeah, we'll just crop them in. I was like, okay, cool. I was gonna do that anyway. It's kind of like when you're washing the dishes, and your parents come and say, don't forget to wash the dishes. It's like, no,
Irritation.
I don't want to wash the
Irritation.
dishes anymore. So it's like, just
Yeah, I get
shut
you.
up, right? So he was like, yeah, we'll just crop it in. I was like, okay, cool, all right. And I was trying to be nice. He's like, you have editing software? I was like,
Nice.
in my head,
I
was
think
like-
that's low-key feels like an insult
it
to injury.
threw me off because I
Insult
felt
to injury,
disrespected.
Yeah.
I was like, So I come to a job to edit photos and I have no editing software. What do you think was gonna happen here? So he's like, everything software. I was like, yeah, we'll just crop it in, or you could just send it to me and I'll edit it and crop it. I was like, okay. I was like, sure, that's what you want to do. And he was just like impatient and like rushing me. I was like, yo, we here for a specific thing. You could chill.
We were here on time, okay?
Because putting people under pressure is not gonna make them perform any better.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you should know that since you're general manager of a
Have
whole.
you had any other like rushed shoots or anything like hectic where it's like, you know, I don't know how to describe it.
Not that I can remember.
Okay.
I mean, I'm generally like on time or early for things, so I'm just kind of like waiting. But then once I'm there, it's go time. What was rushed? I don't think I have anything rushed. Also, I low-key want to post those pictures from the magazine.
Rushy brush. Like, I think a little long. Just a little.
I'm going to message him right now and be like, hey, can I post these pictures from the magazine? Because you taking a little long.
I got you.
Yeah. Why does everybody have like a business account on WhatsApp now? I feel like everybody I message, the chat says this chat is with a business account. Tap to learn more.
Yeah,
I'm
seen, like one or two of my friends I've seen that.
Bro, that's your personal phone. Don't be acting like don't be acting like this.
I have had one or two friends where they only have one number, and I see the thing and I'm just here like, buddy.
Bro, that's your personal. Don't be acting like this. Now, like when I have to call you on WhatsApp, it's weird because I have to tap into your name to then get the call button. I think.
Oh.
I think. It says call plus, and I don't want to like press the call plus.
I think call plus is just to add people to the call.
Oh, but I don't know. I don't like it. And it's like, why would you need to have a video call a business as well too?
Yeah. I've seen one or two of my friends have business accounts, but I'm like, I don't know you to have any other numbers. Why do you have why? Why? It's just why.
Yeah, I don't know, but this business account thing is kind of weird. It's just like, why have one number and make it your business account, knowing that your granny and your auntie have to message out this number, and then they go and get this weird response saying, "Hey, currently we'll get back to your message soon, whatever." And then it's like they're gonna read that, and then supposed to reply and say okay, because I don't even know how it comes up in your chat. Like, does it come up as an unread message?
What's that?
Because there's automatic replies as a business account.
Oh.
So if you message me and I give you the automatic reply, does it still show me that I have not read the message as yet?
That is an interesting question. I don't know.
It might be very easy to look into and just make my number a business account. But I don't know. That's just what I think about.
Yeah. So, Uncle Kitos has locked down the place. And yes, I said Uncle Kitos, or the Honorable Dr. Keith Rowley, has locked down the place.
You always have to say the Honorable?
I think if you're referencing him as a Prime Minister, yes, you have to use the Honorable. But yeah, I guess we can say we saw this coming. I think we could have said we saw this coming.
Or can I also say that the guy that sold me this phone, he's really nice.
He's really nice.
Yes.
I asked
him about the
basically, he took care of you. He took care of you.
He took care of me nicely. Because I even asked him about the charger thing. I don't even know if I told you. And he was like,
I don't think you've told me. No, you haven't told me.
No, not the charger, the SIM card.
Oh yeah, I was there.
I told you that?
Yeah. Well, remember I was in the car and it kept
But it was just the one time. It's never did it after that.
I think it was just because it is cut the SIM.
Yeah. Well, no, because I switched around the both SIMs twice. Because remember I said that this is the business phone now. I put my old number in here.
I forgot.
And everything. So even though I'm like, I don't even know if I'm on this phone a lot. Yeah, so even though I'm on here, what was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna
The
say.
SIM hasn't been disconnecting.
Yeah, the SIM hasn't been disconnected. But I asked him about that, and I was like, the SIM disconnected one time while we were on the road, and he was like, "You want a refund?" I was like, "No, I'm good." I was like, your phone is fine. If it's that's the issue, I'll make it work. Cause like I got a good deal on this phone. Cause I paid $2,700 for a phone that everybody else is selling for
35 around there. I've seen it for 35.
I was at 37.
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen
I've seen it
37 and okay, well let's say 35 and up.
Mm-hmm.
Used.
Oh, used.
Bro, I be seeing fresh ones for four bands.
Yeah.
4 bags.
I think I saw one unless it was used. I don't know. I saw on Instagram.
I
So I
seen
had it for 35.
is very overly like all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely saw one fresh for 4. And I was like, hello? I was like,
I think
4?
I need some aloes.
I was like, 4,000 is a lot of money. If I just round it off to 5, because you can't really stop on an even number. You have to just round it off to the other one.
I don't like odd
You just
numbers.
make it 5.
That's
I know, I'm just joking.
No, but that's a peeve of mine. Like, I hate odd numbers. It's like even with the radio, if I see a little 19 on the stereo, I'm like 20.
Oh no, not all the time when I'm editing. But
yes, that's the same thing with me.
yeah, if I say 31, I'm like, nah, 30 or 32. I'm like, yeah.
I guess
Nobody's gonna know. It's like nobody's gonna know. They're not gonna know. They're not gonna know.
How will they know? They're not
How
gonna
will
know.
they They're not gonna know. I was like, did you put this on 32 instead of 31?
That's looking like what do you call it? That the blacks was on 20.
The what?
The blacks, you can
Oh,
the
the blacks.
on your
I was thinking of Blacks, the artist.
Jeez.
I was like, what?
Oh no.
I was like, how we end up here?
No.
What was I saying?
He's a really nice guy. He wanted to give you a refund.
Yeah, on the one partner working. I was like, bro, I'm gonna just resell this. Who is kids? But yeah, before I cut you off, what were we saying? Uncle Kitos.
Uncle Kito stocked down the place.
I don't really think that affects much other than food businesses and like, well, other than the businesses that he told to shut down, it doesn't really affect me. I don't really go. Well,
we think about all the people that have been complaining.
I go to the grocery. I mean, I'm learning to go to the grocery. I don't go to the grocery often.
Me personally, I look if you like, I just have real plenty complaining. I'm just saying like, yo, this is the situation. Just deal with it.
Well,
that's me. I in a different situation compared to other
an
people.
extent, because it's like, okay, this is the situation. Right now, you have to do your part.
True.
So it's mainly because I'm fine with people complaining who are doing their part.
Okay, yes.
There are people who are complaining and not doing their part.
Bellies, it's just like roll over. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, there are people who complaining and it's like
waiting for someone to do something for them. Is it that?
No, I'm saying there are people who are like, oh gosh, I'm gonna keep locking down the country again and all that, and it's like, bro, you was neck deep in your friend last night, like it's like
oh no. Okay.
So it's like, you'll just relax. No, but I only say that because I'm at the pharmacy and condoms have been selling like it's cake. So I'm like, why is everybody doing this? I'm like, okay, cool. So it's like, don't be complaining, and you and your girlfriend doing your thing, and you and your next friend, you know where your next friend has been. You and your next friend coughing each other mouth.
You know what
right? You come in to talk to your friend, your mask down, you're walking in the store, you're pulling down your mask. When you leave the store, you're putting up your mask. You're not sanitizing your hand. You're barely washing your hands. You ain't bathed since last Tuesday. Oh gosh, man.
You know what I also feel, and this could be wrong, but people feel comfortable around their family.
No.
And no, in the sense of like,
I put my mask on my mom.
Yeah,
like, woman, I don't know you.
Like, when people go over to like their family member's house, because let's take, for instance, Easter weekend, right? A lot of people, I'm sure, went over to family's house for limes or whatever. But you're saying, oh, by my aunt's house, mask off. Because we went by my aunt's in Point Fortin. But It was just like a few of us, but we all still kept on our masks. Like if you wasn't eating, and she separated the chairs and stuff. Like so, if you wasn't eating, everybody else had on their mask.
Yeah.
But I'm sure a lot of other places, man, I buy auntie house, mask off. I buy so and so on house, mask off. And basically everybody and their grandmother was in Tobago, which I don't know why. Well, I know why. Because people just kind of...
The man said to go to Tobago.
Yeah. People
He
just...
was like, find yourself in Tobago basically for the Easter. I was like, that's never
allegedly.
a good idea.
Let's say allegedly, because we catch a case.
No, there wasn't even an allegedly thing. It's literally
we
on...
should say allegedly.
No, it's public information
Okay.
that he said to go to Tobago. And it's also public information that, I don't know if it was him, but somebody else said that they trying to book more flights to go to Tobago.
A lot of the flights.
So that was another, like they booked more flights specifically for that. And I was like, but if it's booked out, just leave it.
Try to make space for
Don't
more.
make space for the smaller country. That don't make any sense. Or the smaller island.
A lot of people
of the
went
two.
to Tobago. That was crazy. That was, when I went to Tobago at the beginning of the year, I look, he was nervous, I just be like, I was like, wait, what, I real COVID out there. Because I saw one of my teachers that they went to Tobago like 2 weeks before me, and I messaged her, and I was like, Miss, will you need to go to Tobago? I had to get COVID test or anything. She's like, nope. I was like, wait, really? Just ID and you just show up? And she's like, yep, your ID and your ticket. That's all. I'm just like, interesting.
Yeah, you don't need much. Because, I mean, it's kind of, I guess it counted as the same.
I know it's the same. I know it's the same island republic, but if you're trying to limit something, I mean, go the whole way, I guess. But I am thankful I did not have to get a swab shoved to the back of my nasal cavity.
I want to just see how it feels.
I feel like it's gonna feel like someone is poking your eye out low key.
Is an iPhone 11 for $3,500 a good deal?
What's wrong with it? That's what comes to that's what comes to mind.
There's this place. It's called All Your Smartphone Needs TT, and they have like this pre-order deal. So I'm thinking that they're getting like really cheap refurbished phones.
I would assume so.
And then selling it over. I'm like $3,500. I could sell my phone and get this.
Gets the phone SIM locked.
No. I don't think it'll be. I think it's fine. And it has like, does it have like in warranty? I don't know. But yeah, back to your thing. I was just watching that on my phone because they sent me the message and they were like, you could get like a 10R for like $3,300. I was like, it's not really a bad deal. So I was just thinking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want two newer phones.
Yeah. So now that things are a bit tighter, what else changes for you?
Nothing. My job takes up most of my time.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really messaged anybody about shoots. And
that
then
thing
also too is like I don't really want
that one creative shoot we were
with
supposed
Jordan.
to, yeah.
She got booked up.
Oh.
So she was like the first week in June?
June. Oh, nice.
March, April, May, June. Yeah, June. She was like for the next 6 weeks I have like this pride shoot thing, and I was like 6 weeks of shoots?
Golly.
I was like, okay, great. And then she was like, it has like that and then other things. So she was like the first week in June, I think.
Okay.
But that will happen at some point before the year's out.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to do shoots with other people.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Cholo at the store, but he didn't know it's me. Like, we just spoke through WhatsApp that one time.
I have been around that guy so much, and I know he still doesn't know me. Like, all my friends, well, not all, but a lot of my friends are connected with him and are close with him.
He wasn't wearing his mask properly. I don't know if I should have said that, but he wasn't wearing his mask properly. And I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to. That was it.
Mm.
That was my
just a
story.
little bit of irritation. It's just like, come on, man. Just to fix the load.
I kind of wanted to go on his story and see like if he posted anything about people wearing their mask improperly.
He's like, but.
But says you.
Hold up. The hypocrisy.
And then I don't know. It was just that, and then something else.
Someone was like, dog, you know real people, and I'm gonna say like, I don't really know real people. I know people that know people. If that makes sense.
I mean, I might know people, but nobody really know me.
Yeah, that
Is
is that.
if I pull up and I try to dap you up,
You gonna be like,
you gonna be like, oh, who is you?
oh yeah. 'Cause I'd be surprised if people from primary school it's like, oh Barry,
Man,
and I
just
say
hold the
like,
filter. That's like this, like disconnected,
oh yeah,
and
hold it
like
up in
just
the
put
air.
it up in front because I'm here like, I'm like, ah, jeez.
No, I'd be surprised when people from primary school is just like, oh Barry, and I was just like, me, you know, since when? But
Primary school.
yeah, it's how people from primary school. I'll be
I
like,
could remember like 3
nah, I remember a lot
people
of people
from
from
primary
primary school.
school, if so much. Secondary school, I also barely remember anybody from secondary school. I don't know what going on with those fellas. I don't know if they're alive. I know a couple of them not.
I think
Um,
I'm still close to the people I went to secondary school with because that's my main talking group. If so to speak, because legit my friend groups mainly reside in church and school. That's about it.
yeah,
They're just
on my school friend just kind of died off when I like left,
once you left.
and some people might be like, "Oh, that kind of sad," and I'm like,
Eh.
I don't know. Some of them were cool, and I would like to keep in touch. I just never really.
Continued.
I think I changed numbers, and then
Mhm.
um, we wasn't like
I got you.
actively talking before. I wasn't like really messaging anybody before.
Mhm.
Like I just didn't know
But okay.
how to
just-
message people.
Mhm.
And then when I searched your number, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then even other things from primary school, they made like this group of us, and I was like, yeah, no. And I left real fast
Mm.
because they made it, and then they made the group, and then everybody was like now getting used to talking to each other again and like hearing each other because they were sending voice notes. And one of the girls who nobody liked, right? Her voice sounded very nice on her voice note, but they would always make fun of her, right? Because they would always call like she had a big forehead at the time. Like I'm telling
Jeez.
you, that was the talking point of every day.
Mm.
It's just her forehead. If she come at you at anything, you just talk about her forehead, and she would
No,
literally
tryna say
sit down.
something with that forehead.
So one of the guys who would always tell her that she sent a voice note, and then he was like, "But that's what I think it is." She sung it real sweet. I was like, "Yeah, okay, go on." And I was like, "Yeah."
Time for my exit.
And it was that, and then
Mm.
somebody asked about how he looked, and then he sent like a shirtless picture in the chat,
Jeez.
and I was like, "Bro, we just met." I'm like,
We don't need this on our
I was like,
phones.
"I don't need this." I dipped so fast. I was like, "Yeah, I good. I sorry.
How many
Good
people
luck to you all." But
from primary school. Like from primary school, I have 2 people's number. For sure. Only 2.
but I'm very bad at messaging people in general. That's why.
I am also the same. I purposely made it that way though. Because I used to check up on everybody. But then
That's the next thing too. I'm like, why am I checking up on everybody?
Exactly.
I need to get the work done, and then nobody's. You see that me starting that conversation first?
that used to be me.
Oh my goodness. I get so fed up with that I just was like, if people want to talk to me, they'll message me
Yep.
whenever they need me. I
'Cause-
just felt like I was forced in that conversation.
Because take for
And you don't want to be here,
Mhm.
and you don't want to talk. So I just kind of like stopped asking people about things.
Because like take for instance, my friend that works anymore, right? I had called her. What day that was? I think day before yesterday. I can't remember. Wednesday, Tuesday, somewhere around there. She was like, I say like we fall out. I'm just say like, buddy, if I have nothing to message you about, I'm not gonna message you. That's all it is.
Yeah, I just not into the.
Yeah, because okay, my main talking group. I'm being honest. It's not like every week we would talk. Because like from Trinity is like between 5 and 7 people I would talk to on a monthly basis, and then from St. James 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 4 people from St. James I would talk to on a regular basis. Besides that, so was that 4 and 7? That's 11 people. And then maybe 1 or 2 people from church I would talk to, but it's not like on a everyday or every week basis.
Yeah, I don't talk to
'Cause
people.
As I tell you, people think we talk. People think we talk to each other every single day, and people will be like, "How Jabari going?" I'm just like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, if he died, I'll hear about it. But if not, then it's like he's alive. I'm pretty sure of that. If not, then
like for Devo, that's like, where your partner in crime? I don't know.
Why? I don't know.
It's like, when I show up, you show up, and then when you show up, then I show up a couple minutes.
That's
later.
just
Like,
pure coincidence, sir.
it is legitimately.
And then
pure
that's also you just
coincidence.
always thinking about it too.
Sorry.
No, like that's just people thinking about it too much.
Yeah.
It's like if you're looking for something, you're gonna find something.
Yeah.
It's like if we weren't hanging around all the time and it would just always happen,
Yeah.
nobody would say anything.
And I guess if we didn't document it, so to say,
That too.
people wouldn't know.
But then you were at my house too, so it was like that
Yeah.
happened on multiple times.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, you know, people was like, "Oh, they're always together." No. Maybe once a week. Not maybe once a week. For
No,
sure.
it's
once
only
a
once a week, and that's when we talk. I don't really know. And I'll message you randomly in the week to find out how to do things, but it's never like
a
how
full
you're going. That's
yeah,
kind of.
it's not full personal conversation, so to say. But then again, as I tell you, what you see is what it is. It have nothing else. I legitimately go to school.
I'm bad at keeping up with people too. It's like we can have that conversation. I want to have, like, I don't know, I have to force myself to have relationships. And then there's some relationships that just happen naturally.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't have the vid. I just had something stuck in my throat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand that.
I don't know. I don't know about those. Those relationships that's like, they're probably great relationships, but you had to force it to happen.
Do I have any of
I
those?
feel like a good relationship should just happen. I guess kind of like what that guy was saying about he makes friends with people who have money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like, you kind of force in a relationship to an extent
Just to get some sort of
just
gain.
to get their money, and then obviously you're gonna give them back money because they're investing in your thing
But
or in your idea. But it's
the
like,
basis of your
yeah,
relationship.
the base of it is
It isn't.
is on money.
It isn't really genuine, as in
Yeah.
trying to build up proper.
That's why I didn't answer their question. And I don't think I answered their question last week on who I wanted to do a shoot with. Dominique asked,
Uh-huh.
who would I really want to do a shoot with?
Oh, right.
And I was like, I don't know, I
You don't
can't
really
think
have
of any.
anyone. Yeah.
I more want to have like a relationship with a bunch of people, but who I want pictures of specifically, not really
really-
anybody.
I don't really have.
It's like my ideas could be executed with the guy down the street.
It's like once
And-
you could fit the idea, it's
Yeah.
cool.
And I don't know. I know there's people who like, they go after these relationships because of they could get this potential.
They can get them somewhere in the future. Basically.
Yeah, I'm not really on that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine if that's your
It's
thing,
cool,
but it's
but
like,
it doesn't feel like it's
yeah,
it's
I'm not-
nothing. It doesn't come from a genuine place.
Yeah, so
it
that's
sort
why I
of
was
feels
like,
it wouldn't really last in my head.
yeah. So I more want to meet a couple people, and then if
Foster
I get a
real-
picture, then great. All right.
What's that?
I just remembered somebody I have to follow. Her name is Vicky Grout.
Grout,
Yeah.
as in like where it's put in between tiles.
How do you spell that grout? Grout?
I don't actually know.
Yeah, Vicky Grout.
Mm-hmm.
Grout. That's how I spell it.
She's a model.
Nah, she's a film photographer and she's
Okay.
really cool. And I always watch her stories.
Okay.
But I only just thought about her because I think that's how she did a photograph of Skepta.
Mm-hmm.
You know Skepta, right?
No.
Skepta, a UK rapper.
Oh right. Yeah.
Skepta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've heard John speaking about him.
Right. She was just talking to him backstage about something, and it wasn't even like. I feel like that's how a lot of good photographs kind of turn out. It's just
Oh,
like the
just because-
photographer and the artist was just talking, and it was like, I can have a picture. Yeah, right, cool.
Yeah.
Bam, take one, and that picture ended up being the one that they use for promotion and like other things because they didn't meet on like a
This
work
is
basis. It was like a friendship. And
and
it's like,
then
oh yeah, you want to get a picture? Yeah. Bam. And then they just use that. It's the same thing happened to her. She was just talking to him because he was there. And she
yeah.
had like a couple of seconds. She's like, he had to go. And she was like, can I get a picture? He was like, yeah.
Yeah, I got
Took the
you.
picture, sent it to him. And he ended up using that for like some
Mm.
promotional
Is
thing.
that somewhat like how you and Turner um relationship sort of started off, or it was more business?
I messaged Tuna because I just wanted to take pictures.
I got
And
you.
no, I genuinely liked his music. I
Mhm.
wouldn't message you like if I don't like
If
your
you-
work and
yeah.
I just like want you for
Some
something.
sort of gain.
Like I will do shoots with Nyla and those guys because I like their music. It's not like I don't like them. I don't think there's any. I can't think of anybody who I wouldn't like. I'm not really into their music like that. Um, yeah, I can't think of anybody to give an example, but um, I wouldn't go to like a country artist and be like, "Can I have a picture of you?" Or like Billy Ray Cyrus
Yeah.
and be like, "Can I have a picture?" I was like, I don't really know you like that. It's like I don't really
You
mess
have
with your
nothing in
music like
common
that.
to say that you're really interested
Yeah.
to know the person.
So I can't say like it'll be cool to have the photograph, but other than
Beyond
that,
beyond that is nothing.
that's really it. It's nothing more than that, and that's that's I just gave you a picture,
I got you.
but no, I just messaged a bunch of artists, and he replied, and I was meant to message him about doing the next shoot, and then I kind of forgot and I got lazy, and then having these phones, I don't know what number is where because the contacts synced.
Yeah, so it's
Which
sort
I
of
didn't
all
like.
mushed together.
So it's kind of like everything is in one, and so I need to figure out and it's not showing up on some. It's not showing up on one phone and then showing up on the other phone. So that's why I was telling you that I didn't like the iMessage thing because I can't have iMessage because of
It sort of would just lump everything together.
yeah. So because iMessage is on one phone and not on the other one, and all of that.
Oh wait, iMessage only works on one device in terms of one phone.
I got an iMessage like my brother messaged me, and it came through on the newer one.
But it didn't come to.
But also, it didn't come to the other one.
But it's the same account.
It's the same account.
Okay, well, I don't know.
And then also,
oh yeah, that actually makes sense because I used to talk to my friend when she had an iPhone. She moved to Canada, and we used to talk on iMessage, and when I had my iPod and the SE, it would come through on my SE, but it would never come through on my iPod.
Yeah.
Or if it comes through on my iPod.
So the thing is that
it used to be like two different conversations.
It's linked to the old. No. I think it's linked to the new. It's linked to one of the phones.
Well, from
the
what
account,
I've
the
seen, is
iMessage
the most
itself. Let's say
current
it's
one.
linked to the iPhone 6, right? So it's logged in on the iPhone 6 to come through with iMessage, but it comes through on the SE.
As the most current device.
Yes.
Because
So I'm
I
like,
used to have
I
that
don't know
thing.
which one to respond on. So I'm like, I'll just make a whole new iCloud. But then I'm like, my Apple Music, I don't want to add myself to my family. That makes no sense. And then I have to kick somebody off. And
Yeah, that don't make
then
any sense.
I don't want to, and the Apple Music is on the older phone. So it's kind of like when I have to make a playlist, it's a lot more difficult because the UI is not as nice. So I'm like, do I just keep it on the newer phone and make the older phone a new iCloud? Because I'm kind of like, I don't really know. And then I don't really want to have music on the newer phone because I could just have the older phone for storage. And I was like,
yeah, it legit. I kid you not. We had two conversations.
that's why I was like, I just want a new phone. Because no, it really is, because like it's so much of a hassle coming from this, not knowing anything else. It was fine, but having the iPhone 6, getting the SE, being able to upgrade and experience that, and then having to come back to this,
it's just like,
it's kind of like,
I can't do X, Y, and Z.
yes, that is the issue. That's why I want to get rid of it now. That
so
is
you
literally
have two devices running on the same OS.
yes.
Versions.
If I have the two of them on the same thing,
The same OS version. So
I would
both of them are
want to.
14.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand.
So I'm kind of like,
Because that's why I stopped using the
I
iPod,
just want to
because
get
the
other
iPod
things.
stopped getting updates.
Yeah.
So I kind of stopped using it.
And I'm looking at what can I sell? Because
to make up the money.
yeah, like I could even if I could get the cheapest
11 or 10s.
Nah, don't be ridiculous. I'm not going to get 11.
Okay.
That makes no sense.
I don't know.
Just get the 12. Why would I get the 11?
Okay.
That makes no sense financially to
like
just get the 11. Okay, I can't afford the 11. I'll just get the 12. Right?
Okay.
But
So-
no, I'll get like the 10.
Okay.
The 10 is fine, I think.
Mhm.
Or the 10R because it might be cheaper.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
the 10R cheaper than the 10? I don't know.
I don't know. I honestly can't.
But
say.
like
I
something
think it
in
should
that
be around
range
the
is
same-
fine.
How much is that 10R going for? Like 300-400 US? Used?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 should be around that price.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. But other than that, it's just that's really it. The only I don't care about the screen size. I don't care about anything else.
It's just the operating system.
the operating. I don't care how long WhatsApp takes to open. That's
Yes.
not a big deal.
Just the features aren't cohesive.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to remember. All right.
I
can't
could do
it.
this on this. I can't do this. I'm like, I just need.
I think I've gotten accustomed to that because I'm both on Android and iOS.
Well, that's because when you see the difference,
yeah, I see the.
you
I know,
know-
the obvious differences.
right? There's an obvious difference.
yeah,
Like there's and
iOS
there's even a
looks the
different
same.
hold.
It looks the same, but when you try to hold on something, it isn't.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm
You don't
doing
get the same
things, and I'm
response.
like, why is this not working?
Like the magnification bubble.
Yeah, that bubble is. Oh, dude, I was like, why is it going? I'm like, how do I like zoom in on things and
No, this 86 that and 13, I think.
yeah. But what were we saying about Turner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
need to do more
started
shoots with him. I'll speak to our lovely sponsor Yelena Jan Studios on
off making something.
making. I had to pay her. I feel bad. I always ask her for stuff. Okay, I don't always ask her for stuff, but I ask her about stuff, and she's like, "I'll just give it to you for free." And I'm like, "No."
Yeah, she did me the same thing because she was like,
With the pants?
yeah, and some other stuff I was thinking of doing, and she was like, "No, I'll do it for free. Just don't make it a habit." I'm just saying, like, bro.
I'm like, "What do you mean? Don't make it a habit? If you just," I'm like, "I'm trying to not make it a habit from the
Yeah,
jump.
because like
Relax, woman."
First thing I asked, I was like, "How much to do X, Y, and Z?" She's like, "Oh, I'll do it for free." I'm just like, "But just don't make it a habit." I'm just like, "Woman, if you keep telling
You
me,"
making it more of a habit than me.
I'm just like, "All right, so you're saying every 6 months I could come. So if I have something to do, I just leave it for 6 months and then I just come back later on, so that it doesn't seem like I'm coming back to back." All right, cool. But nah, I just feel I low-key felt bad because how much pants? It was like 3 pants.
I have like 8.
Jeez, you will.
And she was like, "I'll do it for free." I'm like, "No way." I'm like, "Let me get you something." She's like, "No, I'll do it for free." I was like, "Yeah, you wrong for that." And then I asked her today, I was like, "How much for your hats?" And she's like, "No." I'm like, "What do you mean no?" I was like, "I want to know how much for your hats. I want one." And she was like, "No."
I have to go to the She told me about an American clothing warehouse, something that to go to, and she's like, "Let me know when you're going." I'm just like, "Okay."
Oh, because she wants to go with you?
I don't know, but you saw the story that she posted with the big jacket.
What I look like?
I don't know.
I don't follow
Anyways,
up on
it was like a she had a big jacket that she was gonna do for a shoot, like a big trench coat, and I was like, "Yo, where you get this trench coat?" And she told me the name of the place. I'm just here like, I'm gonna have to go look for it. And she was like, "Yeah, when you're going, tell me." I'm just like, "Okay." But if she wants to come, I guess we can make an adventure out of it and see what we can find.
You asked me if I could go?
No, that's why.
I don't even know if I could go in the first place.
I would see if you can come. I'll try to align it with your day off. Remember, from Monday I on vacation. If y'all need shoots done, I'm free.
Well, I'm free too once I let them know in advance. And
Yeah. I just wanna do some more shoots, like actually getting any sauce.
it's very easy to get like a shoot a week, realistically. It's just laziness.
I feel like
It's just to message somebody. It's not really hard to
Yeah.
plan a shoot, but to execute the shoot is the difference.
How so?
Because it's very easy to come up with an idea. Well, for
Or
me, I
just
guess.
like putting it together in reality.
Yeah, just actually pull the clothes, make sure it fits,
Mm.
make sure everybody like is on time, nothing comes up. It's
I'm
very
looking
easy
for.
to do those like planning. I was like, okay, this is what I want to do,
Mm.
but actually doing it is really what takes.
Yeah.
Like the shoot with Jordan, that was planned same day. I messaged her. I was like, hey, I have this idea. She's like, what do you want to do? I was like, give me a half an hour or like give me an hour. I went and I found stuff and I came back down. She's like, all right, cool. I like this idea. And I just executing it is the only
Yeah.
issue.
I got you.
We figured out the clothes like within a week because she had the clothes home already.
Yeah.
And she knew people who could get clothes. So it was like, it
I
was
got
like
you.
fine. But yeah, that was it. That's the only reason the shoot hasn't happened. But other than that, yeah, doing a shoot
Yeah,
that week
but
is
that's
not
what
really that hard.
know
No, that
next
is.
week. That's why
Oh,
asked
that's
for the
by LaShawn
shoot with
and
my
them.
friends.
LaShawn?
Manzanilla. They want to go Manzanilla.
Yeah, that's not where they have the thing.
What thing? I feel like I left out
The
now.
property. That's all.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, weren't you there for LaShawn's thing? And they went Manzanilla, and they slept over, and
Nope.
Well, maybe you may not have slept over, but you were there the day.
Nope.
And then they had the ATV.
Nope.
And Devon was there.
Nope.
And they made the
Last time-
chicken.
The last time I've slept in Manzanilla was
That's
for,
where the long stretch of palm trees, right?
yeah, but I'm telling you,
Yeah, that was the
No,
last time I went. Was for LaShawn's thing.
last time I went Manzanilla was for teens retreat.
Oh, that was before LaShawn's thing
Exactly. That's the last time I slept in Mayaro side.
then. Oh.
I have not been invited. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were there.
Nope.
That was unlucky.
Yeah, but yeah, they wanna go there. One of my friends has a idea. She first messaged me and she
They
was
have
like,
cool clothes? Because I feel like you need cool clothes.
I don't know.
You don't know the outfit?
Don't know. I told her to send me the mood board and
Did you get the mood board?
she sent me 4 images. I was like, this is not really what I was thinking.
All on one file?
No.
Then
Just
is
send
that
it.
really a mood board if it's not all on one file?
Yep. This is what she kind of sent me. I'm gonna say like, this is not really a mood board. This is not really a mood board, but sure. Okay. Figure it out. Today I was gonna message her to ask
What am I
her-
looking at?
Yeah, today I was gonna ask her to send me the
Is it the 9
Clothes.
images?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, this is not really what I thought, what I was thinking when I heard mood board. But I was like, all right.
But this walkway is not even in
No,
Trinidad.
no, don't study the walkway.
Oh, wait, no, that's the other way.
No,
wait,
because
this
she
way.
had
right.
asked, she had asked me where the walkway was.
Why is your swipe like this? This is so. Why is swiping this way backwards and the other way is forwards?
I've always been confused about that, and I don't know why WhatsApp has not fixed that in a software update. Sorry.
Okay. Wait,
Back-
why is this one?
No,
Oh, okay. Because I was like, that don't make no sense.
no.
These stairs don't make sense.
The ones with
It's
the
grass.
palm trees.
Yeah, but that's like in the city though.
Yeah.
This is
So
not
I
like
have
really
to
in
ask her
Manzanilla.
again to, I can see where she wants to go with the colors, so to say, but is the I have to figure out what the girl is gonna be wearing. So
Oh yeah, you don't even know what the girl is wearing.
yeah, because I was like,
That's
'cause I
always
told-
fun when you don't know
'cause I
what people
sent,
are wearing.
like a minute long voice note saying, "Send me your mood board. Your mood board is." I was like, "Your mood board is what outfit she wearing from head to toe, what her hair going to look like, what the vibe you're trying to go for, the location kind of wherever you're looking for. Basically, what you and Jan told me." I told her I legitimately sent in a 1 minute long voice note about mood boards, and she was like, "All right." And she sent that, and I was just like, "I'll deal with this a little later," but sure. But yeah, so that's why I'd asked for the reflector. So
I mean, you're gonna use it by yourself?
sorry,
I say you're gonna use it by yourself?
no, I think it's my friend that I went to the port with him.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 girls, and I think mommy said she was coming. So, yeah,
Oh, your mom is going?
yeah. Yeah, because of how far it is. She was like, she don't mind me going by myself, but she was like, I first. I was just like, okay, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's Saturday
This Saturday?
coming. Yeah, but we'll see how that
Oh,
goes.
today is Saturday, right?
We'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
My friend was like, yeah, what time? I was like, yeah, 7 in the morning.
Yeah, you only
I,
take it up early.
yeah, and here now, 7:30. I was like, I said
7.
7 in the morning. Okay, see you all there.
Yeah, because that's going to take a while to drive up.
It's gonna take 2 hours and a half, maybe 3, depending on what goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness, I was almost like before they locked down everything, because this was last week. She messaged me. I thought that they would have wanted to stop for like food and stuff, knowing them, but seeing that everything is now closed, only maybe groceries are open. I was like, that sort of makes things a bit better for me. So yeah.
How?
Because if restaurants were open, they would have wanted to stop for something to eat.
Uh-huh.
Especially that hour in the morning. Somebody would have say, stop here XYZ to get something to eat. Which would have eaten up more time. And I sort of want to function the same way how Columbus Bay was. Where it was like, maybe we can stop for one thing. But other than that, we pressing until we get there. Do what we have to do and then leave. That's sort of how I want next week Saturday to go. If that makes sense.
I was just watching an Instagram story. And I was just watching Joshua. I just asked him how come he's in Tobago? Because I
That
literally
man
don't
is always
understand
in
it.
Tobago.
But yeah, I also got a sponsor ad for something else, like phones.
Sorry?
I also got a sponsor ad for phones,
Oh, okay.
and I was kind of confused on it. But
Instagram's monitoring you, sir.
I don't really care. Even with this iOS 14 thing, I did the update, and it didn't ask me about the if I want to allow them to track me or not.
Or the analytics or something like that.
Yeah, it didn't ask me.
Hmm.
So I was kind of like, oh, well, this kind of like a waste.
Hmm.
You literally asked me if I want them to track
Was it
me.
already
Or
on 14?
no, it was on 14.2.
No.
But the whole
I
thing
think
with
it's only-
14.5 was that it asks you now
Oh, I didn't know.
if you want them to track you or not. And I was waiting for the pop-up, but it never popped up. So that was it.
They said, he'll be fine with it. It's fine. It's cool.
Yeah, Facebook got a deal with Apple. You know, that's all it is. That's all it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember with the AirTags, how they have the Hermes? I don't know.
Hermes.
Yeah, Hermes.
Hermes. You
Yeah,
have to
you
say
see how they
correctly.
have-
You say
right,
correctly.
It's actually an Hermes
Hermes.
AirTag that also comes with it. I thought it was just the strap alone.
The AirTag comes with it?
Yeah. And it has
I would hope so.
And it has Hermes engraved on the back. I thought it was just a strap. I don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah, in my head I was just like $450 for just a strap. Why?
But then it's still $420 for the strap.
Exactly.
After the one tile.
Yeah, and the tag is just etched with
Well, tag.
Hermes, and then when you connect to your phone, it just says AirTag Hermes.
Well, I understand that it's not really meant to be an anti-theft thing, you know.
Mhm.
It's meant to be like a find thing,
Yeah.
which I feel like.
I think it's
Okay,
more
I
of like
understand
a
to an
deterrent.
extent.
It's more of a deterrent and a fine. Because, like, I mean, not really a deterrent, you know. If I want to take your thing, I just take off your AirTag.
True.
But,
Well, it's like if I can't find the AirTag, then
you know,
it
yeah.
also lets my iPhone know that this AirTag has been following me
Yes.
for the last however long, because it might be thinking that I'm being tracked, you know?
But if it's connected to your phone, then
Unless you put that you lost your AirTag. Does that make sense?
no.
Because I think you could put like you lost your AirTag.
I think I think it's only once it's separated.
No, but if your AirTag is following me, the
With
AirTag
your-
is
with
gonna
your phone?
think, yeah, with my phone,
Mark,
the
just
AirTag
explain
is
it.
gonna think that you are tracking
Oh,
me.
no.
But if I am the one that stole it,
How Marcus described it is
You're not speaking up, man. You gotta speak
Oh,
up.
sorry. How Marcus described it as, okay, let's say I have my AirTag, right? And it's connected to my iPhone, right? And you're with me and you have your iPhone. If I'm walking around, because my AirTag is connected to my iPhone, it's not going to say that it's not going to tell your phone that I'm following you around.
I
Unless,
know, but if you're following somebody around, right, you're gonna be at a great distance anyway.
yeah, but
So it's like,
if I give you my bag, right, and my AirTag is in my bag, and your phone, your iPhone is there, but I walk away, right? Then it would sort of say that. So it's like,
it thinks that you're being tracked.
yeah. So it's
Right,
only
but I'm
once it's
saying that if
separated.
I actually steal it,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like I steal your bag,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's going to tell, and I don't know that you have an AirTag in it.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you
gonna
hide
tell
it,
me that your AirTag has been separated from your phone.
right? And it's also going to tell me that it thinks that I've been tracking, like I've been tracked,
because
right?
you have an iPhone.
Right, yeah.
Hmm.
Or would it have to tell you first that yeah, that you've lost track of your
That's an
AirTag,
interesting question.
and then you put that it's I lost it, or it's or you could like lock it, or it's been like stolen. Then it tells people like, oh yeah, this AirTag has been stolen. If you see anybody in the area, report them. I don't know how it works. That's what I was thinking about, because
now
it's
that
not
you
really meant
proposed
to be an
that-
anti-theft thing. It's meant to be a find thing, an anti-tracking thing.
Yeah, that's an interesting question.
Because the anti-tracking and anti-theft thing is kind of
I get you. The more prominent thing.
contradicting it in a sense a little bit.
Okay. I guess where you're coming from. That's an interesting thought. I never really thought about it like that.
Because it's meant to be like, oh yeah, this person is tracking you, but if I'm actually stealing your bag, it's like, I know it's not tracking me. I stole this bag.
Oh yeah, it just lets me know now that it has an AirTag in
Yeah,
it.
so I'm gonna look for it.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like empty out everything and then just kind of like throw away the bag itself, and that's it. So that's what I was asking. How does that work? How does it distinguish between
That's
a
also, you know
theft
what's going to be interesting?
and tracking?
Marcus says it's supposed to be like a modern day baggage tag, right? In big airports, your luggage.
I was telling somebody about this. I'm like, when the amount of bags that get lost in general, having a $30 thing, and then the airport telling you, oh yeah, we lost your bag, we don't know where it is. Sir, I can tell you where my bag is.
That's not even that. Okay, take for instance JFK Airport, right? It's massive. You are definitely separated from your AirTag by a great distance.
Yeah.
What happens
I think it's going through the system as well too, so it's not gonna be following phones.
I know, but that's not my thing. It's more of like your phone and your AirTag is gonna get disconnected because it's so greatly apart, right?
No, but remember, it's always pinging with other phones and other things, because
understand
iPhone is a very popular thing and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be pinging, so you'll always know where it is.
So the loss thing is only triggered once you trigger the loss.
I would think so, because there's no other reason to trigger it other than that. It's not gonna be like,
true.
it might just say like AirTag has been separated, but I wouldn't say that, oh yeah, you lost it. I don't think, because they'll be assuming that you lost it because it's been separated from you. But they might just ask like, have you lost it or not? And you'll be like, no. Right? Or they might know the airports themselves. It's very easy to know, because it'll be using a GPS location. It'll be like, oh yeah, they're at an airport. Their bag will be separated from them.
Why I ask that is because you know how with Bluetooth, it only has a minimum range. Yeah. Well, a maximum range. So that's why I was like, when it gets separated, but it's automatically. Then again, I'm not buying one.
No, it's GPS stuff and all of that.
I am not buying one. I don't need one. I don't think I would ever need one anytime soon. And 30 US does not justify it for me.
30 US is not that bad, you know. You think about it in the grand scheme of things. 30 US to save something costs a lot more. No, I think it's just in the off chance that you lose it. It's just in hopes that you lose it. That's really it. If you think about it, buying an AirTag is kind of like just hoping
case.
that I just like, like a just in case I might need to use this thing, let me just get it.
Maybe if I go on like a really grand trip, like if I have to go on like a really grand trip.
Well, that too, yeah.
Then I think I can justify it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if you travel a lot,
Yeah.
get it. Because the way how luggage be like
getting snatched
and
it
lost.
has happened to me,
You could say, well, oh yeah, my bag is here. Let's go get it and bring security.
Yeah, it happened to me once.
Yeah. And
But
you didn't really travel that much.
I got it back. Thank God, the person saw my bag and picked it up because their bag looked similar. But Owen had a massive neon green tie on the front just to make it different. This woman didn't even have anything like that. And she picked it up and she picked it up down here went at the luggage carousel in Trinidad, thank God. If it was outside, man, I probably would have never seen those clothes again. But she was living right there in Shogunas, so we were able to get it back. So that was a good thing. But it has happened to me once. But yeah, if I'm doing like a lot of grandiose trips, then I can see the justification for it, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, that's it. What else do we have?
It's been an hour and 15 minutes.
What?
It's been an hour and 15 minutes.
What? What? Yeah, okay, well.
That's all the time we have for today.
We'll see y'all next week. Hopefully we have, hopefully we have a guest. We were really meant to have Renel today, but, Life and, locking down the country. Well, more restrictions on the country. No, I don't really want to say lockdown because it's not lockdown.
It's not on lockdown. I kind of got tired.
Tighter restrictions on the country doesn't really make people feel much more comfortable. Plus, my place is a mess because we record here. So, yeah, that's about it. That's all the time we have.